Hello and welcome to the Jekyllhydeclub. Today I'm showing a few very easy Halloween jewelry DIY ideas, and these do not have to be anything you really need to be a crafter to do. They're very simple. If you just like kind of expensive looking non-costumey Halloween jewelry that you're not finding online or you're not finding at a price you like, I'm here to help you spook it up in an elegant way. If you're new, do check out our other spooky playlists, especially our DIYs, and subscribe. I'm Morticia. Gomez is behind the camera. And this is our charming roommate, Slappy. He doesn't like me to pinch his cheeks, I'm sorry. I said counter because I'm actually going to be making a ring for one of my customers to demonstrate how I did another ring, so my mind is everywhere today. Okay. First, I'm going to talk about the bracelets. Let's do this one. I'll leave the links to where I got these items. This is a garnet, which you could use any stones you want. I love garnet. These are so dark, they almost look black. They're 10mm genuine garnet. If you want to use, any beads, obviously you could customize it, use your own shape, your own design. That's the one thing about my DIYs. Well, there's so many things about my DIYs, but one of the things about them that are so great is you can customize it. If you're like, I like that concept, but I want to use a totally different centerpiece. I want a ghost instead of a bat, and I want, I don't know, triangular green beads. You can still do the same thing with this. But I wanted a large bat bracelet, and I have several. I've shown other DIY bat bracelets before. But I wanted another one with the large wingspan that you can see really well. And this one... oops, sorry, Gomez. This has garnets, and then I put little small silver beads because the big garnets, these 10 mils, were just kind of bulking up the bat and making it stand up a little too much. So I put 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, small silver beads and another big bead at the juncture here. So another garnet, just little silvers, and silver to match the silver of the bat. And this particular adorable vampire bat with his mouth all open and hungry has an Austrian crystal in his claws that is also red, and it's a brighter red than the garnets, so it makes a nice contrast and good for the time of year, autumn, Halloween, whatnot. And what I like about him, I'm going to take this off and try to show, his bail doesn't move. It's not a link. It's one solid piece with the bat. So I think it's really good for a bracelet centerpiece not to swing around too much and be in your way. Even though it's a large piece, it keeps it more stabilized with the bail being one large solid piece with the pendant. This was a pendant. I got it from Beachside Jewelry. It is high quality pewter and only $6. And it's something a store like Alchemy Gothic would easily want $30 for, I'm sure. Because it has, like, I would say 3-inch wingspan, and he's about an inch long, so very nice. And the store I got it from, again, is Beachside, $6. You actually get a cord with a clasp too. So very good deal. And free shipping, I think. And out of the US, I think it might be like $2 shipping. Something really reasonable. And I used 0.1 elastic on this. You could get it in any craft store or Walmart. So now it just stretches on and off. You could do a clasp or whatever. I just chose to do it this way, and that's how it looks on. And like I said, he doesn't move and swing around that much. He stays pretty stationary with the bracelet, and I like that. So if you want a bat bracelet that's all elegant and nice and you don't want to spend a ton, he was $6. I got the strand of garnet beads for $10, and so Gomez got several bracelets. I got 2, he got 2 for the $10. It was awesome. So that was from China on eBay because they're real garnets, and it's way cheaper to get them from China on eBay. But, if you wanted to use some kind of other beads to make it lighter weight even that weren't real, you could spend, let's say, $2 at a craft store on, some kind of acrylic or glass or whatever you wanted. I just chose to go gemstone, but you could find something that still looks good. So you could, feasibly make this for like $8 if you wanted. Like 6 for this, 2 for beads and elastic, depending on what kind you get. Let's say 8 to 10, you could make this if you didn't want to use the fancy stones. And I still didn't spend, I spent under 20 even using that. So, all right, you can tell I like this bracelet, but let's move on. This I actually did to be cute as a theme. Gomez has a whole fortune teller charm bracelet that I made for him, but I was cute. And there's a song by, oh my God, what's his name? Something Richards?
Keith Richards?
No, that's the guy in Rolling Stones.
Okay. Cliff Richards?
Yeah, that's it. It's close, right? It's so similar to Keith. Cliff Richards did a song called Devil Woman, and part of it's like, crystal ball on the table, showing the future, the past, same cat with them evil eyes, and it was a spell she cast, blah, blah. Okay, well, I wasn't exactly accurate on the last line, but I was trying to hurry and not sing to you guys all day. But anyway, I thought, crystal ball, black cat, oh, that'd be a cool witchy devil woman bracelet. So I have my hissing black cat charm that I reviewed a while back from a witchy Etsy haul. He's gunmetal, so he stays black and no enamel will come off. And then this crystal ball pendant that I put on the bracelet. You can get those from Etsy or anywhere. Crystal ball charm, crystal ball pendant, they're pretty common to find. So anyway, crystal ball, black cat, 2 mil black nylon stretch cord, just because the ball's kind of heavy, and I put spacer beads between the two so they wouldn't hit each other. So that's my fun little mystical witchy devil woman bracelet. I don't think she was really a devil woman. The guy just had issues. She was just a witch. So anyway, I usually wouldn't wear these two together because they both dangle, but I just wanted them on for the video, so that was a fun one. Now we're moving on to this. That's my Garnet tennis bracelet. Just ignore it or let it fill your eyes with joy, whichever one, but I didn't make it. I love Garnets. That was from eBay as well. But anyway, what I did on this, it's just a little nifty idea I wanted to show you guys. You can turn a choker into a bracelet. This is a velvet choker, and I just wrapped it around my wrist twice. And it's got a bat half moon charm. Not half moon. It's got a bat flying across a full moon. Black bat, orange moon, like harvest moon. And I got this from Fire Mountain. You can see more about that in our recent Fire Mountain 2017 Halloween haul. Got the charm. The choker was already made. I just used the jump ring and stuck the choker on the charm, 2 seconds. And the choker already had this little filigreed bail that you can hook something to. So again, just hook any charm you want on one of those chokers. You can even find those chokers at Walmart and whatnot. But I got this one from Fire Mountain. But anyway, it's kind of cool because I can use it as a choker or a bracelet. And the point I like about making it into a bracelet is it's elegant. It's a nice velvet bracelet now with a cute little bat and full moon charm. So it's like a nice, it's velvet, it's dainty enough not to be clunky. I can wear it with other bracelets, and so choker to bracelet is the idea that I wanted to show you guys. If it's a nice choker, velvet and pretty and not too wide, I think it makes a lovely bracelet. So that is what I did. And the skull that I got from Fire Mountain, that's a faceted crystal skull. I showed you guys how to do a pendant with it in the Fire Mountain haul again, but I decided to turn it into a bracelet. Kind of like, I got the idea from the Alchemy Gothic Viennese Knights Ribbons Bat Bracelet that I got from them. The bat just like starts to be a cuff and then it ends like halfway around your wrist and they put ribbon through it. So it's a really neat idea, and then it has a slide that you slide up and down on the ribbon to make it tighter or looser. So it's like so simple, and you don't have a clasp to worry about breaking or coming off, and I love that. I love sturdy jewelry because I wear my jewelry all the time. In the shower, in the bed, and I need it to be sturdy. So what I did was I have some black lace that I got from Walmart. It's 1/2 inch wide, and I think black lace is so elegant. I use it for chokers and bracelets and everything. Very comfortable and very soft, this particular kind. And so I used wire, ran it through, that was 24 gauge. Yeah, I'll show you guys that in a second. Ran it through the skull, put the spider web bead caps on either end. So you got the faceted Swarovski crystal skull with spider web bead caps. And my hair thing just fell out, but that's okay. I had my hair clip like holding down the back of my hair, but that's irrelevant to this video, so moving on. So you have the spider web bead caps on either end, and then I just kind of twirled a little bit of wire along the lace, so the lace being 1/2 inch wide wouldn't kind of overshadow the bead caps and the skull. So that's why it's more narrow right here at the skull, because I didn't want this wide of lace right here right at the spider webs. I think it would have hidden it. So nice. I like the Swarovski crystal and the facets. It makes the skull more unique and fancy instead of, you know, like biker type or I don't know, whatever. So I like to be elegant with that. And I'm trying to move these out of the way so you can see how it looks. And then I just slid it up to make it tighter. And then the lace just dangles down here at the underside of your wrist, which I also think looks very elegant. And then the skull sits on your wrist like that. And it's very comfortable and light and pretty. So I like that a lot. And let's see. That's 4. Okay, 5. I'm counting like how many pieces did I want to show so I don't forget anything. These I showed as earrings in a recent haul that involves Walmart, like our last one. And they're just so chunky and fat bat that I'm like, there's no way that would be an earring. It's heavy, it's metal, and it's got enamel here, but it's mainly metal and heavy. But I like to buy large earrings and turn them into pendants. So this is just, you just take the earring off and then put a jump ring on top, and there you have your adorable little fat bat Halloween pendant, and he's a unique pose with his wings down like that and everything, and he's plenty big enough to be seen as a pendant and not tiny and lost in the minutia of your other jewelry. Oh, that was a good line. I'm a writer, so I'm like, oh, good line. Who would think of jewelry and your minutia together? Not manure, minutia. Okay, I've had not enough coffee, maybe too much coffee, I don't know. Having tea after this. So, you know, I have it paired with the choker I recently got, then you got him, then my lovely raven that I recently reviewed. Yes, I need more coffee. When I start interviewing pendants, that's not going to be good. He just says nevermore. That's all he says. Okay. Are you going to do another interview with me on the Jekyllhydeclub? Nevermore. Oh, dear. Okay. And then this I haven't gotten to review yet. It's a little preview because I'm waiting for Mama Otter to get her Amazon pictures up. But it's a fairy with a garnet and pink tourmaline, which is fun for fall. But anyway, so I have all those together. And then I think the bat just looks charming. He's so autumny and cute. He's so fat and his wings are down. He's all about the base. Okay. So earring into a pendant. Very simple. That was one of the ideas. And then I have I'm going to have to go, let's turn the camera, a brooch raven that is actually, he's from Hot Topic, and he's actually a hair clip. And you can use this idea with any, obviously, hair clip that you think would look good perched on your shoulder like a raven, i.e. a spider or a skull or a raven or whatever. He's this kind of clip. And I showed him a while back in a May Hot Topic haul. Or was it late April? How time flies like a raven. Okay. And then you just clip him on it doesn't even have to be a strap. It could be a wider shirt too. So it just looks like there's a raven on my shoulder. And there's a raven on my shoulder. Okay, all right. Now, the last item, I'm going to show you a little bit of how I made it by starting to make another one because I'm behind. Okay, the wire I was talking about using for something else earlier is the same kind. It's 24 gauge crafting beading wire, and I got this one at Walmart for like $2, but you can get it anywhere. Yay. Okay, and you can get it in all kinds of colors, and I'm actually using a red agate to make this ring, but it's the same principle that I wanted to show you how I made this ring. Oh, I'm not going to be able to get it off right now. All right, this is my spider ring. He's in between my amber and my witchy cauldron here. I made it like a charm dangle, so it looks like the spider's kind of crawling on my finger. I've seen so many spider rings that are big, and I was kind of into them for a minute, like, ooh, a huge spider, but I'm like, that's kind of gaudy, and they always want to put bloody rhinestones in them, and I don't understand why spiders need to be blingy and sparkly. I don't know. So I have made a spider ring for myself. I got the charm from Xanadu Charms on Etsy, where I've ordered a bunch of like Harry Potter jewelry and other randomness, and I'll be doing another few hauls eventually from them. But they're wholesale and they're awesome. And so this is a nice spider in that it's a good size and it's 3D, and I like its pose. I just love everything about this spider, I declare. And I made it like a charm, so when I move my hand, like I said, it looks like he's crawling around. And he's lightweight, and the band is like spiraled silver. So it kind of has that old look, I think. Is that showing?
Yes.
That is the band, not this band, and not this band. Okay. I didn't make either of those rings. Like Bill Clinton. He did not, and I did not. Okay. So, now I'm going to show you basically what I mean by spiraled band. What I did, I had to, the lady that I have an order from for this red agate ring has a ring finger the same size as Gomez's third finger, so I had to put it on his hand and measure it, because it's easier than a ring sizing chart, yes. But when I made this spider, I did the same thing with my hand. So if you're making the ring, you put it on your hand and you get it the right size, and you hold it and keep it with your fingers like marked to the right size, and you start doing this. You run it through itself and just spiral it around like so. And I use about 1.5 to 2 feet of wire, depending on how thick you want the band. You don't want it super thin because then it can bend too easily. It is wire, but when you make it a little bit thicker, it will eventually get to where, it's very lightweight, which is nice. It won't be like a heavy, clunky ring, and it will stay sturdy. It won't be bendable. I mean, you can, I guess, if you try hard, but if you do like this a couple times over, it's not going to be too bendable. So I would say like 3 times around. So here's one time I have just completed, and then I will do the same thing in the other direction and just go back over it. and it thickens the ring. I'm not going to do the whole thing. I'm just showing you guys the general look. And you can use tools and you can do whatever, but I just tend to use my hands because it's faster and easier for me. That's why I had to get my nails short again. They got so long and it got to be a lot harder, and I make jewelry and that's what I do, and it was like, okay, this is taking me a lot longer to do an order or to string beads because my nails are long, so they have to go. So I have all this like how to grow your nails fast, which is good because then when I want long nails again, it won't take me too long to get them long again, but it does make working with your hands a bloody torture when they get too long. Now we go back, and then I'm just going to go back and do it again, but this is the look. This is how it's going to look. Ignoring this piece, of course, that's sticking out. I won't leave that on. And then the red agate stone is in the middle, or in my case, the spider. So you could use a skull bead. You could use, again, a spider or a little bat charm or a ghosty if you want a ghosty ring that you don't already have. Like, I have a ghost ring I got from Walmart last year. Go, Miss Cat, for me. So I don't have to make one. But yeah, that's how you would do it. So same difference. You can use any kind of Halloween charm and make yourself a Halloween ring. So those are the different little Halloween jewelry ideas that you can pick up local stuff that's going on in stores right now, or order online and do your stuff. So I hope you enjoyed. Let me know what you guys make, if you make anything, or what you liked best, or what you're more interested in making, or if I gave you an idea, like that bat bracelet was cool, but I totally want to do one with a pirate skull or whatever. Like, yeah, let us know what you're doing. And until next time,
Stay spooky, my friends.